Well, hello everyone, welcome to another video, and the first video in a good long while, as I have been taking a much required mental break from just a vacation from streaming, from videos. Actually, I did start streaming tactics, but as it turns out, I got horribly sick the last week, and even now I'm still kind of getting back to being fully done, or fully ready to recommit. But I thought I'd talk about this, which is getting announced tomorrow, which is the new Dissidia Final Fantasy project for iOS and Android. What I assume is going to be their new gacha game, and is sporting these really interesting kind of Japan locations, which I recognize all too well. We got basically Tokyo here. Who knows? Maybe if we're really lucky, well, if I'm really lucky because I'm out in the Osaka area, we'll see some Osaka stuff. But if you look, oh wait, what's this? That seems like a bit of a hint. So what is going on here? What is this project? Well, we're not entirely sure. It will be announced tomorrow at about 7 p.m. JP time. And I'm pretty curious to see what they have kind of cooked up. Whether this is going to be a traditional Dissidia game, whether it's going to be Pokemon Go for Final Fantasy, or whether it's going to be something much weirder. Maybe it's finally going to be a Final Fantasy dating game that we've all been waiting for. Because right now, there doesn't exist much in the Final Fantasy gacha space. Ever Crisis is still out there doing well enough. And other than that, FFB pretty much dead at this point. Wotv, I would imagine, is kind of just floating its last little bit. But that is not necessarily what we're going to be talking about in this video. And yeah, till then, the only other thing that we know is that this kind of team boss battle thing that's kind of happening, which is curious given the pictures that we're seeing and exactly how that's going to be. Duodecim is an absolutely fantastic game, one that probably needs to really be ported off of the PlayStation Portable. Matter of fact, I'm kind of surprised that Square Enix hasn't been doing more of this, like the 13 series. I feel like if it was released today, would probably be viewed a little bit more positively, and it's still a great looking game, minus maybe a little bit of upscaling that could essentially make it run better, but it would be perfect on Switch and Switch 2, mostly Switch 2. Like the Dissidia games getting re-released, I think those would be absolutely amazing. Again, just some upscale, up-resing, and you'd probably be just good to go. But this game, I'm very curious about this, mainly because of this. I think that this image to me is far more percolating. It gets my curiosity going, because like this one right in the middle here, you can just barely see my mouse, that little red icon. That's very much Renoa with the finger up. That's kind of curious and interesting. I like the silhouette. This one on this over here, this is Cloud, almost certainly in the far right, which my screen is blocking. There we go. That's Prompto 100%. But it's interesting because these do seem to be like very fashionable versions of them. They seem like kind of like higher fashion versions of these characters, maybe like real world versions of these characters that get transported in to fight boss battles, which could be an interesting way of going about things if that's the way the monetization system is going to be. It does seem to have an interesting representation of different characters. Like, not 100% sure that I could identify all of these based on, because some of the silhouettes are just very, very generic. But if 8, 7, and 13 and 15 are easily noticeable in here, I wonder if this one is Vanille, or maybe it's Refia from Final Fantasy III. Duodecim had a pretty good roster of characters across the Final Fantasy gambit. I'm hoping that this will be very, very interesting. So yeah, I'm very curious about it. I will be checking this out tomorrow for the live stream for it, and I'll be restreaming it too, kind of to see the initial reactions of what we exactly have here. No clue if this will be coming out soon, later, or whatnot, but given that this is kind of the first we've heard about it, I wouldn't be surprised if this isn't like until next year thing, because it does feel like a lot of Square Enix stuff lately has been announced to be coming out later than is expected, so I would not expect this to be coming out immediately, but I would expect pre-registrations to be starting soon, and I would expect curiosities to be piqued and somewhat answered tomorrow. So let me know what you think of this. Thanks so much for watching. Take care and see you later. Oh wait, hold on, I just noticed another dot. No, go back. Oh, the dot. Moogle Gotcha. Oh, Moogle Crane games. I mean, those exist in real life. Oh, there's another one. That's gotta be Prompto's camera, right? I feel like this is lightning in a cafe. Oh wait, that's something different. Tokyo Theater Festival. Not like Stamp or anything. I mean, it could be like a Final Fantasy VI reference. Maybe Shadow. Shadow the, the dog. Shadow the ninja. March 2nd to March 31st. Wonder if that is a clue. Just, really quickly, because I'm starting to notice some of these. Oh, that's 100% Renoa. Renoa in, like, outfits? Yeah, she's a little fashionista. I love it. Are these appearing as I am finding them? No. Go back. Go back. Oh, God. What have I done? High up? Go back. I wasn't done yet. Squishy browser. Maybe my microphone is No, can't see one on the screen. Maybe they're being slowly uploaded or something. Yeah, anyway, I'm super curious to see what this ends up being, because it does seem like something different, and yes, it is gotcha, but company's gonna company, what you gonna do? So thanks so much for watching. Here, see you later.